Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever been out on the water, ready for a great day on your seat, and suddenly it won't start or it's running rough, you might have a fault code to deal with. Today, we're diving deep into a really common one. P1517. The ACU power relay fault. It sounds scary, but don't worry. It's usually a problem you can fix yourself with a little bit of patience. So, grab your tools, and let's get this sorted out. So, what exactly does P1517 mean? In simple terms, your seadoo's brain, the ECU or engine control unit, isn't getting a stable and consistent supply of power. Think of it like trying to use your phone with a flickering, unreliable charger. It's just not going to work right. The ECU needs that steady flow of electricity to manage the engine, the fuel injection, the ignition, basically everything that makes your watercraft go. When that power supply is interrupted, the ECU flags this code and often puts your machine into a limp mode or prevents it from starting altogether to protect itself from damage. Now, let's talk about the usual suspects behind this power issue. The number one culprit, especially with personal watercraft, is water intrusion. These machines live in a wet environment, and even with the best seals, moisture can find its way into places it shouldn't be, like your fuse box. Another very common cause is simply a weak or dying battery. If your battery isn't holding a proper charge, it can't deliver the consistent voltage the ECU needs, especially during startup when the demand for power is highest. And finally, we have corrosion. Over time, the electrical connections, particularly the terminals on your battery and the prongs on your relays and fuses, can get covered in that nasty green or white crust. This corrosion acts as an insulator, blocking the flow of electricity and causing all sorts of headaches. Alright, let's get hands-on and start troubleshooting. The first thing you should always check is your battery. It's the source of all power. Get a multimeter and test the voltage. A fully charged battery should read around 12.6 to 12.8 volts. If it's below 12.4, it's time to put it on a charger. If it reads below 12 volts, it might be on its way out and unable to hold a charge properly. Also, while you're there, check the battery terminals. Are they clean and tight? If you see any corrosion, disconnect the battery negative terminal first. 10 positive, and clean the terminals and cable ends with a wire brush. A good, clean, and tight connection is absolutely critical. Next, let's move on to the heart of the P1517 code. The fuse box. On most seadoo models, you'll find it near the battery. Open it up and take a good, hard look inside. Do you see any signs of water, moisture, or that chalky white residue from dried up salt water? This is a major red flag. Water and electronics do not mix. If it's wet, you need to dry it out completely. Use a can of compressed air to blow out the water and then let it air dry for a while. If you see corrosion on the fuse or relay contacts, you've found a likely source of your problem. Now, we need to inspect the relays themselves. The power relay is the specific component this code is pointing to. Your seadoo manual or a diagram online can help you identify which one it is, but it's often labeled, "Pull the relay straight out of its socket." Look at the metal prongs. Are they clean and shiny, or are they green, black, or fuzzy with corrosion? If they're corroded, you need to clean them. You can use a small wire brush, some fine grit sandpaper, or a dedicated contact cleaner spray. Make sure to also clean the female slots in the fuse box, where the relay plugs in. A small file or a terminal cleaning tool works great for this. After everything is clean and dry, you can test the relay. A simple trick is to swap it with an identical relay from a non-critical system, like the horn or trim, if your model has one. If the problem moves with the relay, meaning your horn stops working but your ski now starts, you've found your bad relay. Just buy a new one and pop it in. If you want to be more technical, you can use a 12-volt power source to test if the relay is clicking and making a proper connection when energized. But honestly, the swap test is often the quickest and easiest way to confirm a faulty relay. Once you've cleaned the corrosion, confirmed your battery is healthy, and replaced any faulty relays, put everything back together. Apply some dielectric grease to the relay prongs and battery terminals before reconnecting everything. This grease is a non-conductive paste that seals out moisture and prevents future corrosion, ensuring a solid connection for years to come. Once it's all assembled, Clear the fault codes with a diagnostic tool, or by following your model's specific procedure, and try to start it up. In most cases, this process will solve your P1517 fault code and get you back on the water. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this step-by-step guide helps you fix your seadoo and save some money on a trip to the dealer. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more PWC maintenance and repair tips. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you've dealt with this code before. See you in the next one.